Breaking news: a senator's defense of Putin initiates a raging revolt. Online. Republican Senator Tommy Tuberville of Alabama has taken a lot of heat for standing up to Russian President Vladimir Putin. On Thursday night, Tucker Carlson, a former Fox News personality, posted an interview he had earlier in the week with Putin to his website. In February 2022, Russia began its full-scale invasion of Ukraine. This interview was Putin's first appearance with Western media since then. After Carlson's meeting with the Russian leader, Tuberville took to X, previously Twitter, on Friday to discuss the topic. The interview that Tucker Carlson had with Putin last night demonstrates that Russia is willing to negotiate a peace deal, in contrast to the warmongers in Washington, D.C., who are seeking to keep the war going. It is for this reason that the senator penned the statement in which he voted to cut $60 billion more from funding this war. Newsweek emailed the office of Tuberville to inquire further. Putin hinted that Russia was willing to negotiate a peace deal with Ukraine during his interview with Carlson, but he blamed the U.S. for blocking the discussions. The Russian leader made the statement after Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky banned negotiations with Russia. He signed an executive order prohibiting any and all negotiations with Russia. But if he forbids everyone, including himself, to do this, how can we negotiate? We are prepared to negotiate, the Russian leader stated. This is the Western perspective, and it's clear that the United States views Ukraine as a satellite state. The current administration of Ukraine needs to put an end to this ridiculous edict and start discussing. We politely declined. In response to Tuberville's remarks, X users ridiculed him for mistakenly thinking Putin desires peace. According to Tommy Tuberville, if Vladimir Putin says anything, it must be genuine, stated novelist and journalist Mark Jacob. According to Tuberville, Putin desires peace and the U.S. wants war, stated Ron Filipkovsky of Mitostach, who was a vehement critic of Trump during his presidency. The new Republican Party of MAGA is here, the party of Donald Trump. Putin first, according to X account, Republicans opposing Trump. Tommy Tuberville is known as America's dumbest senator for good reason. Reality always speaks louder than any words, Zelensky wrote in Saturday's X post, which included images of a house fire in Ukraine. Last night, a Russian strike on Kharkiv employing Shade drones resulted in a fire that destroyed a whole family. He continued, victims included a parent and 3 of their children. Every life it has destroyed or damaged, Russia must pay for. Returning to a state of security requires this action. In addition, Newsweek contacted the Ukrainian Ministry of Foreign Affairs by email and the Russian government using an online form. U.S. lawmakers are still not in agreement on whether or not to continue providing financial support to Ukraine as the 2-year mark of Russia's full-scale invasion of the country approaches. There was a motion to send a foreign assistance package to debate in the Senate on Thursday. The package contains $61 billion for Ukraine. It was 67 to 32 in favor. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell of Kentucky and Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer of New York have been advocating for increased assistance for the war-torn nation of Ukraine, even though Republican members' backing for funding the war is diminishing. In addition to $14 billion for Israel's conflict with Hamas in Gaza, the foreign aid package contains $4.83 billion to support American allies in the Indo-Pacific area, including Taiwan. Conflict zones, such as Gaza, the West Bank, and Ukraine, will also receive $9.15 billion in humanitarian aid as part of the package.